We've mocked up this homepage of an imagined charity, and whilst it may seem visually pleasing, there are some areas which could be improved to make the content more accessible. Let's take a closer look at the top part of the page. If we look in the top right corner, you'll see that the site menu is hidden, and the user would need to click on the 3 horizontal lines to access the rest of the website navigation. It's common to hide key navigation links within an off-canvas menu on mobile-sized devices, so it can be tempting to do this on wider screens too for a clean aesthetic. But this is problematic for your users. You're making them work harder to find your content and get them to where they need to be. Full width images, like the one used in the header, can provide impact, but can also cause issues with text readability. Here, the colour contrast of the text against the background image isn't good enough to meet accessibility standards. The organisation's logo is arguably getting lost as well. And full uppercase sentences may be part of the organisation's branding and therefore unavoidable, but it's worth being aware that they are harder to read for users. Keep uppercase sentences to headings only if you are going to use them. So here is that same website header, but with some accessibility improvements. By showing the full navigation on a plain background colour, it gives more prominence to the company logo and makes it much easier for people to see where to find the content they need. We've moved the hero heading text to the right, adding a gradient of dark blue to that section of the image to improve the colour contrast and make it much easier to read, whilst retaining that impactful image. And we've changed the heading from all uppercase to sentence case without losing any of the impact of the statement. Now let's look at the middle section of the example homepage, where we have a heading and some featured content that links through to other pages on the website. The light blue text in the heading doesn't have enough of a contrast against the white background, making it hard to read. The text lines are also really long, which makes it very difficult for legibility. And the read more links beneath the images are very generic and exactly the same for both, even though they are linking off to different pages. This isn't just a problem for screen reader users. Generic links affect sighted people too, as they have to read a lot more of the surrounding content to understand what the links are for. This can be particularly frustrating for people that are trying to find information quickly. The improvements here are subtle, but they make a big difference. We've added a darker colour for the heading and made all of the text and links easier to read. We've shortened the line length so that this is easier to scan when reading on the screen. And we've amended the link text so that it's clearly describing the purpose of each link. And lastly, we have an example of a video. Again, we have the uppercase text for the heading. The text lines are full width, and there's no indication that the video has captions or a transcript. As you can see, it's really small changes, but they can have a huge impact on the accessibility of your site. Here we have changed the heading to sentence case to make it easier to read. We've shortened the line length for legibility, and we've added captions to the video and included a link to download the transcript as well. So here's a quick reminder of what the homepage looked like before. And here's how it looks now with those changes applied. Hopefully this quick example has shown you that making changes to improve the accessibility of your website doesn't mean you need to completely redesign your website. With just a few changes, you can make your site more usable for so many more people.